Hey everybody, thanks for wandering me back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup, and we're getting back into the build through. Had to take a little bit of a break there after so much build through, and then that Fog Breaker Fortress, which was really fun to build. A lot of exciting stuff happening there. I don't think I placed at all in the competition, which is absolutely fine. The other builds were incredible, and everybody did great, man. The builds are it's so different. It's awesome to get on there and see all the different personalities come to life in the different build styles. But anyway, we're getting back into this now. I needed a little break because there was a lot of building going on there, and I think I may have mentioned it in an older Valheim Season 3 video, but I'll say it here again just real quick. You may see one of these every other week now. We just have a lot of build pieces. Yeah, see, we've moved into the swamps, and iron has given us just a lot more things to place and build with, including stone, and and the next biome is going to be even more. We have not been using the standing brazier because we do not have claws yet. We have not been up there to collect the claws, but that did seem to unlock when I got bronze for some reason, or maybe it unlocked when I gave myself some wolf rug, because I do decorate with a little bit of wolf rug, just to mix up the rugs, even though we haven't been to the mountains yet. But the mountains is next, and the swamps are all very flat. I'll say that too, really quick. I don't want to spend too much time here talking to you too much before we get to the build. We really need to get to the build. But the swamps is all very flat. So you're either building in the trees, you're building on the ground, and like I love it, but the mountains give me such awesome landscape to play with that I'm really excited to build there, and we're gonna get even cooler things to build with and decorate with. So yeah, maybe every other week, because I really want to take more time and attention to detail in these builds now, and they're going to be bigger and cooler like today's. Today, we're building a castle, a keep, if you will, a little tiny swamps keep, and I'll explain the inspiration while I sit here and try to raise up the ground, because we're going to need to raise up a lot of the ground around here. All right, let's get to working. I also did just give myself the strength belt, just so I carry some more stone to keep doing this a little longer. Made myself a little, always do this, guys. If you're gonna build somewhere, set yourself up something, and if you're building in vanilla and you have to use material, I'm spawning in material for myself for these builds, but I always build something like this, something to rest in, somewhere you can fix your tools and stuff, or a portal if you really need it. But yeah, no, definitely need some place to rest. Anyway, I'm building a keep today, a swamps keep, and it's going to be very classic, kind of like castle looking. I love castles. If you've seen any of my other series, or if you've heard me talk enough in Valheim, I love Arthurian stuff. I love knights in shining armor. I romanticize about that stuff all the time. I just love it. So we're going to build myself a nice, cool little keep with some nice rounded turrets, and we're going to make it really comfortable and livable here in the swamps. We're going to really make it something special, but I need a lot of space. I'm not going insanely huge, but these builds are going to get bigger, so this one is going to be on the larger side, and it would require a lot of stone. It's going to require a lot of stone. We're going to go very heavy on the stone today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. It's also going to have an opening for the boat. But I'm talking too much anyway. I'm talking too much. Let's just let me just shape the ground. This is gonna take a while. Let me just kind of show you what I'm thinking of doing, and then I'm gonna go set to it, and you won't have to watch. I'm gonna kind of round it to that tree line, and then probably all the way back to those trees, back to where I've got that little pathway. It's gonna take a while. Let me get to this. I'll bring you back when I've got this all flattened out. Okay, there we go. That's probably plenty of space. That's probably too much space. I probably overdid it just a little bit, but I'm not going to complain about it. We can always pretty it up or shrink it up a little bit in the decoration phase. Let's start setting down the floor now, shall we? Alright, I usually just find a spot and just kind of wing it. I mean a spot out, in the world. I usually find a spot in the world, and I really just kind of go for it. I may pull this up a little bit more, actually. Get that way out here into the water. I kind of like that. Let's do that real quick. Hang on. But while I'm doing that, yeah, I usually... Sorry, I keep interrupting my own thoughts. I usually just find a spot out in the world, and I usually just kind of just go with the flow and just build what I see and try to, just wing it as I build. This one, I admit to going and actually measuring out the flooring, and hopefully I can recall that. from memory without it being too confusing. But it's a pretty simple layout. The flooring is, and that's the only thing I really tested was the flooring to make sure that the idea and the pattern that I wanted on the floor worked out. So everything else is going to be definitely off the cuff, and we'll throw in some windows, and we'll see how far up we can build walls. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun day. I'm really excited about this keep, and I think that looks great. Let's go ahead and start with some stone. I need to throw down a stone cutter. There we go. So I am spawning in material. If you're new to the build through, if you're just checking it out for the first time, I am spawning in materials for myself, but I'm trying to keep everything locked to what we would have available to us at this point in the progression in the game. I find that really fun, but I am spawning myself in materials. It would take me forever to save up all of this stuff to build because I've made so many builds already. All right, we need to pick it. Oh, that's the direction right there. That's what we're doing. All right, and we're going to go kind of center it more this way. Yeah, let's start right here. Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. I think that's going to be plenty of space. 1, 2, and that's going to be right there is our center. That's going to be our center. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7, and an 8. All right, and we're going to double up on that. And we're going to stagger, because I want to stagger everything today, just for funsies. It always looks good, doesn't it? Oh, get in here. There we go. All right, then we're going to add one on to the ends. Oh, I'm going to have to build this out a little bit more. Hang on while I build this up again. Actually, let's go reset the rested bonus and fix our tools here. And a nice little shack. It's a tiny little hut out here in the woods. And I just like it. It's cozy. Isn't that nice? I got a little carried away. Usually I just build one of these. One of those little, like, and that's what it started as. I mean, it wasn't much. All right, anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go. I got to build up this floor a little bit more out here. I'll bring you back when that's done. Shouldn't take long. All right, is that going to be enough? Maybe. Let's find out. So with these little side pieces that we added on to the end of the 8 center pieces there, our first starting line, we're just going to go ahead and go in a perfect circle. We're going to make a circle just by using the one angle to get some stone. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and start this circle. And I'm using this, and I'm looking for this snap point, not the outer snap point. Yeah, I don't want any gaps. We're going to keep everything locked tight today. Oh, look at that. It was perfect. I called it. Oh. Alright, we're going to go around in a perfect circle. Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean. Very nice. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, I'm going to have to build this out a little bit too. Hang on. Okay, I think that'll do it. I don't think this one needed as much added on as the last one. Why are there 2? I don't want 2. Hang on. Yeah, no, not 2. There we go. Nope, we're good. Okay. And let's go ahead and do the same thing around here. Oh, is it going to be just enough? Just enough. Perfect. Bam, look at that. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. All right. Now, we have to find... This is the one I'm looking for. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop. There we go. If it helps, you can line it up on the inside too. But yeah, no, that's awesome. So we're gonna do this now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just gonna do 6 this way. And once we get here, we're going to do more rings. We're going to go ahead and just do 2 more of those. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and push it back some more. Let's go 8. 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why not? Let's get a little bit more of a courtyard. I think this space is plenty big enough. We may have to build a little more dirt up back here, but that's fine. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. We've only got 2 more builds. I'm only doing 1 more build after this in the swamps. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, anything I haven't done, anything you'd like me to try, let me know, because we're only going to do one more before we move on to the mountains, doing 10 builds in each biome. I'm not saying I won't do another build through again one day. Actually, we should do a build through where I go back and just build in every biome, but with, you know, just creative mode snap done. You know, cool. What cool things would I build in the meadows if I had access to everything? All right, let me double check myself, make sure we got 8 on both sides, because I messed that up when I was trying to plan it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the cap, yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the cap. All right, yeah, nope, perfect. I'm going to move this back just a little bit for us. There we go. I think that might be enough. Let's go with it. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I made myself some tasty meads. Tasty meads are the best meads ever, especially for building. I love it. I also, so I'm also really been inspired to build one of these keeps because Timely actually bought me a game a while ago that we've been playing together, just in our off time. It's probably, I don't know, we'll probably never make content about it. It's just something we play for fun together that I've been absolutely enjoying the crap out of. It's been so much fun. Age of Empires 4, and I don't know, I'm a huge Arthurian fan, so I love Lancelot. Lancelot's like one of my favorite characters. The original Lancelot from Mallory's telling. He's just awesome. I love him. He's my favorite. Anyway, yeah, he's a French knight, and I've definitely been playing the French in Age of Empires, and that has been so fun. Like, it's been so much fun playing Age of Empires. So yeah, I really wanted to make a keep today. And this is the part that, you know, I said normally I don't plan my builds. I'll just find a good-looking spot and just start building. And the reason I didn't this time is for this part in particular. I really wanted to make sure that this idea that I had was going to work out. I had to absolutely measure this one out. There was no getting around it. It was I didn't want to sit here and guess this on camera because it would have been ridiculous trying to guess that. Yeah, no, Age of Empires 4 has been a ton of fun. I have had so much fun. It is so relaxing. I usually end up playing at least one round of it before bed at night. It's almost like meditating. Like, it's so chill. Which is funny because RTS games are not really my genre. Third person fighter, survival, action, first person shooter. That's more my style. Valheim here is just the best, though, isn't it? It's got the best of most genres. There we go, just like that. Yeah, isn't that awesome? I think that's so cool, and we're going to go ahead and reset these, because we're going to want these snap points later for building walls. Bada. Boom. Look at the outline. I really like the look of this. This is such a cool keep. I'm really excited to build this up. Looks like we need to build some flooring up. Hang on, let me go make sure everything's got support all the way around. I do want to make sure all the outside has about the same support and built up at the same height, because we are going to try and build up a little tall. So make sure everything has the same amount of support. Let me run around and just check, make sure we've got this blue color support all around the board here. Oh yeah, reading blue across the board. Awesome. All right, now we're talking. This is so cool already, guys. Check this thing out. It's almost got like a Mickey Mouse face. I won't lie, but let's not go there, because it's definitely not going to be Mickey Mouse when I'm finished with it. It's going to be awesome. Also loving the double walls just for extra defense. And I think during the decoration phase, or right on the end of the build phase, I am going to go around and add a little bit of outer wall, you know, defense here around the bottom of the base, because I do like to have a really thick, solid foundation when living in the swamps. But anyway, I'm talking way too much. Let me move these a little bit. Oops, I always break the wrong one first. But we're just gonna toss these outside the wall. I may even build You know what? Let's just build a second one on the other side, and that way we'll just be good the whole way around. We'll be set. Hang on. Let me get set up. Okay, I don't know, man. I think the first thing I want to do is put in floor where flooring is going to go. I didn't mess with the flooring at all, so... what I find... What? Really? We don't have... It doesn't reach all the... Okay, I need a third one. Jeez. And another one right there. There we go. Okie dokie, then. Alright, what I like to do on floors that are circular like this, because they almost never seem to line up. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm building it funny. And maybe I should experiment with a different way of building it. I probably should. But this is the way I like to do floors in my circular buildings. And it usually ends up working out okay. So we're going to stick with it for this build. What I try to do is bring everything together in the middle. Ah, see, there is going to be a slight gap. How does that always happen? Always. Every single time. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. I was one angle off. I kind of want to match the front of the... Yeah, there we go. I want the pattern to line up with the front and the walls there. There we go. Go 4 in. Tempted to do some kind of pattern like this. And there is going to be a little bit of a gap in the middle, isn't there? That always ends up happening. It's really not the worst thing in the world. There we go. I don't know, it's not noticeable enough to really be a problem visually for me in the floor. It doesn't catch anything. I actually think that will be kind of cool. So let's go ahead and just follow that. So then the floor really lines up nicely. Look at this. Yeah. Alright, so the edges are going to be a little tricky. I'm tempted to just go ahead and try to follow a little bit more of a round pattern. And follow... Yeah, there we go. Just kind of toss in a little bit more of this. Yeah, there we go. That is going to leave us with 2 little gaps. Yeah, there we go. Just one right there and one right there. Alright, as long as it's kind of a pattern. Oh, yeah, no, that looks fine. It almost looks like it's anchored really well. I kind of like that. That turned out perfect. I'm going to go ahead and mimic that back here because I'm totally happy with that look. I can survive with that. I like it. I think it looks good. And then these little extra pieces right in there. Oh, this one didn't really... Oh, yes, it does. There it is. Yep. Bam! Look at that! Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, yeah. No, this is fantastic. All right, well, let's do something similar in here, but can we do it the opposite way? Well, not really. They're going to overlap kind of nicely, aren't they? Oh, doesn't that look good, though? Hang on. Well, why do I like that so much? It's kind of awesome. We'll go with this pet. Yeah, something like that. Oh my gosh, I think that looks cool. Let me see if I can duplicate that over here. I think I can. I don't think that should be a problem. Yeah! Oh man, that looks awesome. I like that. Alright, that's pretty cool. I wonder if we could do the same thing up here. I'm going to go ahead and just mimic that. I'm going to do the exact same thing. And it should work out perfectly. Oh yeah, it's going to be the same thing everywhere I go. Awesome. Yeah, let me fill in these 2 extra floors out here with the same pattern we just did for those 2 pillars. And I'll bring you back in just a second. Interesting. We must have been hitting a different snap point on these 2 with the Yeah, we must have been hitting some different snap point. Oh, I see. Yeah, so these two up here are going to be a little different. But I have a pattern that I like for them, and it looks just as good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this pattern on the next one. It actually, I think, is a lot simpler and doesn't require any of those overlapping snaps. Let's go ahead and put 2 there, 2 here, and they actually line up perfectly if you notice. That was my first clue that something was a little off. And then I'm snapping the little 2x1 to each side. No problems there. Here we go. And then square these up and angle twice and place these. Angle twice. Nope, you can just keep it the same. There we go. That works out perfectly. Look at this. This looks awesome. Oh, this is so cool. I love this right now. This is the best. All right. Next, we need to start building up. So let's go ahead and see how far up we can build everything. I actually want to start with these walls because I think it's going to make life easier. And for the walls, I think I only wanted to go up 3. Nice, and I think that might be as tall as I want to go. Whoa, did you guys see how far the water came up? It's a little farther up than I wanted it to, but that's okay. I think we'll be alright. Everything should be okay. We're not going to worry about it. This does not belong here. I'm just putting this here so we can hop up onto the wall a little easier. Because I think I want the wall to be... No, that might be tall enough. Let's start trying to build this up then. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Want to go up 6 all the way around. Oh, I got all of those wrong. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna take 2 of these off, or maybe 1. Can we do 5? Is that gonna be too far? Nope. We can do all 6. Everybody. Oh, look at that. Oh, and 6. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm just going to do this all the way around. And actually, I'm going to do it on all of them, all 4 of them. And that's going to take a little while, so just let me knock that out. Because, yeah, we're just going to build these walls up all the way around. We'll go back and fill in these walls after that, because that'll only take a second. But I'm going to go ahead and just knock all of these towers out. So, yeah, this is going to take a little bit. Oh, yeah. Keep that pattern up. There we go. Very nice. Oh yeah, are we feeling sealed in or what? This place is awesome. All right. Front gate. Now this one's gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be just a little bit different. Actually, I think we're going to build it like that on both sides because that looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and just get this pattern. There we go. And then we're going to tear out all this middle stuff right here. There we go. Look at that. Nice little front gate. I like that a lot, actually. All right, we'll come back to that in a minute. I got to build this tower up. Now, this tower, we're going up as tall as we can. All of these have gone up what I consider to be 6. 1, 2, 3 of these 2 walls. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and double up on this. And I am going to go ahead and just keep it clean looking. We're going to go ahead and just use these 4x2s all the way around. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and tear open a hole so we can walk in. Oh, that barely sticks in. That barely. Is it the same thing over here? Because if that's how it is, yeah, oh, we're gonna, yeah, that's fine. It's absolutely cool. Alright, cool. I did not test the walls. Like I said, I only tested the floor plan. I just wanted to make sure that all these circles lined up everywhere. And so far, I'm really happy with the way that they have. Oh yeah, that barely comes in. I like that. That actually gives it kind of a unique look on the inside. Look at that. That's looking awesome. All right, now we just got to build this up and up and up and up and up. So let's go ahead and hop up like this. And just go all the way around again. Up and up and up we go. Alright, so far so good. Let's keep going up. I think I'm going up 6. I want to get double what we've done. Because, you know, going by these 2 tall walls, technically that... So, I don't know. If you want to go singles, that's 6. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go with the doubles, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, either way, we're just doubling the height of this bigger circle. This double-sized circle here. Alright, now things get interesting because, yeah, here we go. Alright, so the easiest way to do this would be to go ahead and build this up at least once. Might have to hop down, go across like this, and try to snap it in from here. Oh, wait. Just like that. Oh, I'm way off on these. What happened? Man, gotta pay attention to these snap points. I always feel like I've got it. Should probably zoom out a little and just keep an eye on it, maybe. Yeah, might be easier actually, more zoomed out like this. Yeah, and then I can see it each time. There we go. Perfect. Because now we want to start building. Yeah, we want the ceiling in here because this is all getting completely rounded. It's not going to matter on these these towers because they're going to be open anyway. We're not building those up anymore, so those are the roofs of that tower. Super classic looking castle. I'm really excited to build this. This is going to be sweet. I'm really liking it already. Look at it. I think this is as tall as we want to go. It is the... Yeah, one more, and it won't work. Yep, nope. But I do want to be able to put some of these little crenellations at the top. Is that the right word? I think that's the right word. Sometimes I use words, and I'm like, is that the right word? Did I speak correctly? Did I English right? Who else does that? You're just kind of like, I used a cool word. Is that the right way to use it? Did I use it right? Because I do that all the time. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta pay more attention to what I'm doing here. These last couple are really giving me a problem here. There we go. I think there's just one more. Yeah, why you gotta be a pain? This one right there. Right there. There we go. Look at that. Look at this place. Oh man. Ah! Let's go ahead and just put ourselves an exit here. Let's go ahead and put ourselves an entrance on the same base as this one. And we're gonna need an entrance hall right here too. Bada boom, look at this. How cool. Oh my gosh, I love this right now. Alright, we're gonna make the entrances a little better, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like that. This looks awesome. Alright, we're gonna do something really simple in each one of these. So we want to be able to walk around up top and defend the base and be cool. So let's just go ahead and put a circle of flooring all the way up on top real quick. And we're going to do it one down. Just like that. There we go. Literally just make ourselves a ring. They are going to overlap a lot, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. There we go. Gonna try and fill in the gap here by doing the perpendicular snaps. There we go. We'll finish it off with a couple of these. There we go, half snaps. Just like that. That one's in the wrong place. There we go. Just like this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snap that again, just like this. There we go. Alright, now we want stairs. We want to be able to walk up there. And I kind of want it to end up kind of leading us out right above the... Yeah, right above the doorway if we can. We'll see. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try the ladder. I love the ladders. I think they just work better in most situations for most things. That's not sticking out on the other side, I don't believe. That's the benefit with building with these stone walls, is you have much more space to play with. Hey, look at that one. Forgot to fill that in. I'll come back and fill that in a minute. Yeah, see, we should turn it again. I really want it to come up above the stair, like above the entranceway of the door here. That way, you come up right here, but then you can see out all this way. Yeah, it's gonna look a lot cooler. Let's do that. Oh, and it is just enough. But we're gonna cut it back just a little bit because I want a little bit more headway. Yeah, we want a little bit more room when we come up. So let's try and go ahead and seal it here instead. There we go, that feels better. May have to pull it back even more. There we go. We'll probably do something exactly the same in the other tower. Super simple, nothing fancy. Probably put some beams on it in the decoration phase and just kind of build it up a little bit more, you know? Make it look a little more solid. But nothing incredibly super crazy. Definitely want to outline all this stuff just because I always love to do that. It always looks really nice when you get this outlined. Then you can put up your railings, you know? We definitely want railings. Want railings everywhere. Gotta be safe up here. So this is gonna be our wraith fighting area, I guess. That's what it feels like anyway, right? Yeah, look at that. I'll put some railings up. It's super easy. Railings are never difficult. There we go. Sometimes the snap points can be a little tricky. And the only other thing to do is put up a little bit of those crenellation parts, which are going to be really cool. Wow, is that snapping in the mid? It is snapping in like a middle section. Do you see that? And it's hanging off a little bit. I actually really like that. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have no idea what's causing that snap point. Probably the overlapping snaps, but if you see that, so this would be, yeah, that would line up with that piece underneath perfectly. But we're getting all sorts of middle snap points, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and do that on every other one. We're going to start on this one actually because it doesn't matter if we can see back there. We don't need to shoot directly there. So we'll put one here. It is available on all of these. That's really cool actually. Not a snap point I intended on using or planned on. That's really cool though. Heck yeah, that looks awesome. They're all just centered and set back just a little bit. That looks so cool actually. Oh man, that looks awesome. Alright, I do want a little bit fancier of a doorway. We need some better access. It's not the most terrible idea. I don't know, we gotta figure out a new style of door there anyway, but we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing in all the towers, so I'm not gonna repeat that here on the video. But we are going to do some similar type of flooring and staircase for each one of the 4 towers. It'll be awesome. We're going to do the same thing in here. We're going to go up. This would be how far we went up, right there. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. This is going to get tricky. So I do want to be able to walk out onto those. I do want to be able to just walk out onto these, and I think that would just be one of the coolest things ever. But I do want to get a ring going all the way around. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, what I really need is to find a good snapping start point right there. Is that gonna work? Yes, actually, I think that's going to get us all the way around. Oh, nope, something's wrong. There we go, and then I'll be able to walk right out. That's so cool. That's going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and build these to each other. Oh, look at that. It's going to work out right in the middle. I think I wanted to build up a center pillar anyway, just to keep support up. Oh, look how perfectly that lines up. I'm not even sure that would work the other way. Not even the usual little gap that I'm used to dealing with. That's kind of awesome, actually. There we go. And then just a couple of little pieces on the outside that need to be fixed. And there doesn't seem to be very good snap points for them, so I am going to free place them and just try to fill those gaps up as much as possible. There we go. Man, that looks awesome. And we want to do the same thing up top. We want to put a flooring right there. Let's go ahead and see if we can, No! Not what I meant to do. Alright, we gotta work our way up there now. There we go. Right there. Not what I want. Not what I want, actually. Gotta have it. Come on. There we go. Careful, careful, careful. Let's go ahead and do it this way. There we go. That's what I want. Perfect. Alright, let's see if we can just bring that all the way over. If we do it quickly enough, we'll be able to keep a little bit of support. Oh, no! We didn't do it quick enough. And I fell down. Hiccup. That was terrible. Just the worstest. Let's see if we can do this quickly. No, that was it! Hang on, we're gonna get it this time. Hi-ya! There we go. Now, sometimes the stone can stick up through... Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. Sometimes it does, and I like to just, like, free place it underneath so that it's not sticking up through the floor, but it didn't that time. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this entire flooring. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna build it out until it touches the outer walls, and then we'll go back and we'll add in some free-placed pieces just like we did with this one down here that I'm walking on. Yeah, so just a copy of this floor underneath us. Hang on, let me knock this out real quick. There we go. Nicely, nicely. All right. Same thing. Can we do this? Can we get them, like, kind of centered? That would be so cool, actually. Oh, there are weird little snap points right here like that. Oh, I like that. Can we do that? Is that gonna be too much? I think that's too much. Kind of just want one in the center of each one. Just like this. What stinks is that's not a snap, so I'm worried that... I'm really worried that it's not gonna be... Okay, you know what? Let's go with my original plan. I was gonna do this all the way around. And I think that's gonna look pretty good. It's a little more than I think we're gonna have on the turrets beneath us, but that's okay. I still think that's gonna make it look really good, just right where all the walls meet up. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that original plan. Oh, that's awesome. It doesn't want to snap there's not enough support apparently over these open doorways. There might be. I'm probably gonna go back and add a little bit of, you know, those arched supports. So that's something I'll probably take care of in the decoration phase, to add a little bit more support there so we can continue that same pattern. But even without it, I think the pattern looks pretty good. And then we've got that other pattern that we're going to follow for all the other turrets down there. Man, this place looks great. All right, we're almost done with the shape of it. It's looking pretty awesome. And again, we're just going to copy that one turret that we did out here with the staircase and the flooring. We're just going to copy this onto all of them. I do want to be able to get up and down in between each one of the these. We're also going to go around and add definitely going to go around and add some of the I do want to go around and add some of this around here. But again, I feel like this is going to be more of the decoration phase, and I'm not as worried about it at the moment. But we'll go ahead and do one just to show you what I've got in mind. There we go. Just something like that. Double spaced. Oh, that last one was a little triple spaced, wasn't it? Ah. There we go. Something like that. I'm going to do something. That one actually doesn't line up evenly, so I'll probably find a different pattern. But, you know, we're going to have those crenellations all around the top, which I always think makes a castle look awesome. The last thing I want to work on for the frame before we swap over to the decoration phase is this opening right here. Let's go ahead and see what we can get done. Definitely want to make it rise up pretty high. Actually, don't want it to be capped off at all, to be honest. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I like that. That looks awesome. Let's go ahead and try to copy that over here. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks pretty cool. Something like that. That's probably subject to change a little in the decoration phase. We'll see. I'll mess around with it a little bit more. But for the final special touch of this keep, are you ready? This is what I was really working toward the whole time. Let's go ahead and dig this down, because I want the boat to be able to sail right in here. Bam! And the boat is pretty huge, so I don't expect it to completely fit necessarily. I don't think the whole boat's gonna be in, and I don't think it'll you know, I don't think it's got enough room to really come in and for us to have like gates behind us to shut down. And look at the water come in just a little too much. We're gonna have to build up a little bit in here, I think. Look at this. This is awesome. Don't mind me while I just take a minute and make sure that this is dug deep enough down where the boat doesn't get caught up. It's going to be a little tricky with me sinking and swimming half of the time here. So this might take a little bit of time, but really want it done. Want it done right. I think it's going to be awesome. I think I only need the boat to come up about this far, and I'd be happy with it. Yeah, I definitely want there to be enough space for me to walk. Maybe even a little shallower than that. Maybe here. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think that's probably deep enough. If you can get the nose of the boat in there, you should be able to hop off in any direction really easily. Yeah, I really don't think it'll be a problem. I really think it'll be super easy. Let's go ahead and just dig this out just a little bit more. Make sure that the boat doesn't get caught in here anywhere. One chop at a time. One chop at a time. Oh, come on. It's probably okay. It might be deep enough. So I don't imagine this would be incredibly hard. You just have to take your time when you're approaching it from the ocean. Man, look at how cool that base looks. We don't even have windows or anything in there yet. And you guys have seen me do windows in my other build through videos. Windows for stuff like this is super easy. You just carve out a few, add supports on either side, and call it good. And it always ends up looking so nice. So yeah, the trick here is going to be just taking your time whenever you come home from an adventure, really. Like, we don't want to be going that fast. Yeah, you want to come in nice and steady, nice and slow. Nice and steady, nice and slow. It's a small spot, so you really got to line it up. Turn into it a little bit more. That is a tough one. That is pretty tricky, I'll tell you what. But you know what? Look at that. Even that's perfect. Like, that's plenty. Like, we can jump in and out. Now we just try to go forward. There we go. See? All right. So yeah, it's a little clumsy, but that's still pretty cool. And look at that. You can dock the boat right in front, and then it's just a matter of backing it out. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. I do think I'll take some time to build up the dirt in here. I do want the dirt to be... I do want the dirt higher. I don't like that the water comes up in here. And I did kind of want to keep the outside areas here stone. We were going to paint them as this stone stuff on the inside because I just think that would look really cool. So I'm going to take a little time to build this stuff up in here and get it up to the same height as this, what we have going on right here, this stone piece right here. And we'll probably just add a bunch of the normal square stone tiles as soon as I get that done. But oh my gosh, this place looks so cool already. I'm so excited to get to decorating. It's a lot of rinse and repeat. There's a lot of that going on. So I'm not going to share a lot of that. We're just going to go and, like I said, just copy that tower over here to copy a bunch of crenellations. We're going to do the same kind of staircase that we've got in the towers in here somewhere. Might even make it in the center. Just, it might be cool to have a little... circular staircase right in the center or along the walls. I'm not sure yet. Decorations are always kind of spur of the moment things too. I really like to just take my time, but let me go ahead. I'll decorate at least, let me do this side. I'll decorate at least one side real quick so you guys can see what I'm trying to accomplish here, and then I think it'll be time for decorations. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to do this and give ourselves a nice, awesome little courtyard here. Something really easy to jump out into. Ah, the dirt didn't even come up in here. Very nice. Yeah, we're going to do that the whole way around. Give it an awesome courtyard feel. This place is going to be awesome once I get it decorated. But yeah, the rest of that's the frame. That's really simple. I think it's pretty easy to follow. It's really nothing super special. It's just big. It requires a lot of stone. It requires a little bit of time just to get everything figured out. Get all the supports right everywhere, you know. This is awesome. I'm so excited to decorate, and I'm gonna go get to that. This place is fantastic. I hope somebody else finds it really cool. I know it's kind of classic and it's a little standard as far as like castles and keeps go, but I just really like the circular tower turrets on the outside. I love the triple turret like circular areas we've got going in the back for the main living area and everything. One of these may turn into like a small garden area in the back too, which is going to be really cool. I just have some cool ideas. I think this is a really fun, simple, just really cool little castle keep. And perfect for the swamps, because you want this kind of defense. Like I said too, we're going to go around and probably add another layer of stone stuff. Just on the bottom out here, probably up one or two. Just to give the bottom of this place a good bit more defense than it would normally have, but... that is really cool. I think this place is awesome. Yeah, definitely needs some finishing touches, but that's the frame. I'm going to go ahead and start decorating. I'll bring you guys back when this place is looking absolute... Sorry, really hard save there. Locked the game up for a whole, like, 2 seconds. Maybe I've done too much building and alterating in this world, but anyway, yeah, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to go get to decorating. I'll see you guys when the decorations are done. Hope you guys like it. Flybys coming right at you. Here we go! Hey, what do you guys think of Iron Spine Keep? I really like this place. This came out really well. This is super solid. I don't think I've built a base this uh I don't know, this solid before. It feels really safe. Like the walls, everything. The bottom layer is double layered. I mean, everything is just like super ready for a raid. I don't know. I really like this. Plus, like I said, I've been playing Age of Empires, and I love the medieval times anyways. I romanticize about it all the time, so this kind of castle-y keep is just awesome. I love it. Let's go ahead and do our nighttime walkthroughs, though. We've got a nice little gate here just to keep out all the riffraff from the swamp, because you know they like to wander in. I have seen blobs kind of jump over this gate, so you know you might want to raise this. I might want to raise it. We may add some stuff, but that's no big deal. Blobs are no big deal. They can't really hurt structures, so I'm not as worried about that. Little storage bin out here. Always nice just to have a little storage area to pull your wagons back to, or not your wagons, your carts, yeah. And it's kind of just like a sneaky back entrance back here. We really needed access to the swamp, so we added this little door on the side. I love the bonfires around the outside, the sunken windows. Everything about this base is just awesome. Small little garden out here, tiny little spot for smelting and making coal. I didn't really do much out here with this area, mostly because the keep, I don't know, there just wasn't room on the inside, and I didn't want to make room, I didn't want to force it, so I just kind of added these out here, which is fine by me. I think we really need to make a forge and kiln focused build next, though, to leave out the swamps, you know, some giant forgery. Anyway, let's go. I don't want to go in this way yet. Let's go around the front. Let's go ahead and swim around the front. Oh yeah, we can just ride the walls. How cool is this? Isn't that awesome? Ah, jump to the boat. So the boat is kind of tricky to get in here. Sometimes the wind can really make it tough. Mostly, I'm not gonna lie, the couple of times I've experimented and tried to just park the boat in here, I just crash it in. You know, just come at this full speed, make sure you're gonna get in, and just ram it. And you can always just fix things up, which is no big deal. And it's really easy to get off both sides. I just love this courtyard too. I took a bunch of the carts and filled them up with inventory, and then just broke them and got these boxes just for ambience in here. I actually don't know how safe a storage option this is. If anyone has messed around with this, you should let us know. Like, are these safe? Are these gonna despawn at some point? I'm actually not sure. I've never really done that before. I just really liked having a bunch of extra cargo boxes out here. I thought it looked really cool. Other than that, the courtyard's pretty simple. Nothing fancy. Both of these outer turrets on the lower level have 3 portals, and I think that's awesome. We also put a layer of roofing underneath the flooring above us, and some little scatter chests there. If you go up top, really kind of wanted to keep this open, and I know the rain and stuff in the swamps is going to hurt this and kind of like make it, it doesn't break stuff, but it does kind of make the durability on it go down, which is fine. We're really mostly just going to worry about wraiths up here. That's why we have a lot of these. And just for the looks, I mean, how awesome is it to run around? And all of the building is accessible. Like, you can run an entire lap around the building. We'll probably do it later, because you can go right back here, and that would have taken us inside to the upper level, which is so fun. If you didn't notice during the flybys, I have a little, this is a little target practice for my bow up there. I love that. Most of you, it's meant to be shot at from the upper level though, so we'll get up there in a minute. Let's go check the other turret out just for fun. Really like this courtyard though, and the bonfires on the outside really help keep us warm. They keep the fire we have fire bonus everywhere. We have a nice resting bonus inside the entire base. We have another bonfire. Ah, fell over. Oh no. Yeah, we got another bonfire right out there. You can kind of see it. But we also have all these hanging braziers. Plenty of warmth and comfort in this place. Same deal over here. Just a couple of chests, a couple of portals. Go upstairs. I love these windows. The windows are really cool too. But I really like it up here. And again, you can run all the way back. So the walls are all completely accessible. We'll get upstairs here in a minute. We're going to go downstairs and go up from the bottom up. Let's get back down in the courtyard. I really like these windows. They're really simple. There's really nothing special about them. They're really easy to make. And they look really good, especially on the outside. I like having these windows on the inside of the courtyard. I also love how sunken they are from the outside. It just looks so well defended, but Having windows out into the courtyard from the inside is really cool. All right, let's go inside. I really like the way this place turned out. So I just went kind of crazy with the storage and the decorations. I really did. I just threw a little bit of everything everywhere, you know? At this point, you have access to a lot of stuff, and you should be stocking up. In my playthrough right now, actually, I am in the swamps, and I am in the process of making lots of healing potions, lots of stamina, tasty meat, lots of poison resist. I mean, we've got tons of golden treasure, too. I should decorate like this in my main playthrough. It would be awesome. I need to get on there and save up a little more material. Lots of extra storage. It's a little excessive to store stuff like this, but I think it's really fun. Especially when I get to play with anyone, which hasn't been lately, but last time I played with Timely, it was really fun to lay out potions like this that we had created, just as easy access for everyone who's playing. Nice storage, trophy walls, we've got plenty of upgraded workbench stuff right there with all of its accessories. We're going to step in here real quick off to the left side. I really like this forge room. This perfectly circular forge room came out way better than I thought it would. At first it was just an idea, and then the more I built it, the more I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome actually. And the coal is just a nice touch for looks, you know, it's not necessary. There's no reason for it to be in here. It just looks nice. I thought it looked pretty cool. Could be a fun, like, storage slash aesthetic, you know? Like, I just like that Valheim lets us store things like that. It's really cool. Again, lots of windows to the outside. We can see into the courtyard, which I think is really cool. It's one of my favorite parts. And you can always check the outside for the swamps. And there's an outer layer of stone there, so there's 2 wall thick here at least, so whatever's coming your way, it's going to have a little bit of time. You're going to have plenty of time to react. Our busy workbench area. Nice and busy. Lots of maces, a fishing pole, lots of storage. I don't know why, but this little trophy wall here is awesome. And this is the door that would lead back out into the back area. And our back exit here. Yeah, man, this place came together really well. Like, really well. In here we have the bedroom. I don't know why, but blue and green seemed really appropriate for the swamps, so I just went with that. I think it looks cool. Nice little knife tray area. I don't know why. I was just decorating. I was having a good time. This place came together really well, and it looks really good. It really does. And again, we have more. All of the turrets are. So we can walk above this bedroom, but again, we put in ceilings here, so we're always getting that shelter, always getting that comfort. We did the same thing over here in the forge room. You can walk up above this, but we did put roofing down. Sometimes I like to put flooring down here so that you actually get like a nice flat roofing, and if you prefer that, it's really easy to do. Go ahead and pop it in. I actually liked kind of just the zigzag and like the depth and dimension that the extra little like angled roofing pieces gave us, so I kept those. I thought it looked pretty good. Over here we have our cartography table. Hope you're having a great day. I had to. I really had to. Let's go ahead and fill this thing in. Do you know how many builds we've made in this build through? This is the 29th build. Look at all those. We have been jumping around the swamps. All the swamps I found have been kind of small, and they definitely need extra bases. One of these days we need to go build something really cool out near Halidor. I don't even know how we located him all the way out there. We haven't gone anywhere near him. Oh man, meadows, black forest, swamp. We're getting pretty close to the mountains, and the mountains are going to be really crazy. I can't wait to build on the mountains. All right, let's get upstairs. Nice little, it's not spiral staircase necessarily, but you know, nice little staircase. All right. Nice little sitting area over here. We'll come back around to that. I like this little storage area. The helmets, the extra bonus helmets. Put your helmet on, Hiccup. Yeah, that looks really good. And this is out onto the top of the turret. Just like we were. This is above the forge. I really think that's fun. Just the fact that it's all so connected like this really came out just so cool. Plenty of places for fermenting. Lots of cooking here. Got a nice place to sit while you're waiting for stuff to cook. I really like this. This kitchen came out really nice. Just like the way it's decorated, the way it sits, the way it all sits inside here. The way I've got it vented outside. We can go take a look at that when we get up on the roof, because we'll be up on the roof in just a second. But yeah, just lots of hanging decoration. I don't know why, but I get into this thing where like setting the board jerky out to dry is like kind of a cool decoration theme. Again, just also nice and easy to just walk by and be like, yum, thanks. you know? Food good. Oh yeah, and then we got our nice little sitting area over here with some treasure. And this came out so well. I love it to death. It's so good. It's so good. And up on the roof here, I like the way I've got it roofed in here. This worked out really well. And then I do have a tiny little fire in here. It's really easy to access. You just jump and kind of add a few pieces of fire in there. Yeah, I really like this upper area. I don't know, I wanted to do more with it. I almost roofed it, but I didn't want to. I didn't like roofing any of this. I really wanted to keep it all open. Because, I mean, look at how cool all that... Is it crenellation? Or... I don't know, but like, I just like the little detail on all the rooftops here. This looks so good. It's so heavy duty. Oh yeah, on the back, we've got this, let's see if I can hop out here and show you. So yeah, that's all it is. It looks almost identical to one of the windows, but we've got the iron just missing from the top so the smoke lets out. It's super easy. I mean, that kitchen worked out so well. This whole build worked out really well, and I really love it. I hope you guys did too. I'm going to go ahead and let it wrap up right there. This has been a very intense build. I really love it. I hope you guys do too. It's pretty awesome. But the swamps is really flat. I got to get up in the trees probably again next episode, at least a little bit. And we'll build one more really cool swamps build for the end of the swamps era here. We'll try and make it really fantastic too. I'll try to even top this. We'll go really crazy over the top. And then once we get to the mountains, we'll try and keep it a little smaller again until we get like further into the mountain builds, just like we've been doing. Man, building in Valheim is just so fun. But hey everybody, if you had fun hanging out with me today, and if you enjoyed the build, then do me a favor, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to continue the adventures in the build through. We've got one more awesome build to make in the swamps, like I said. But if I'm repeating myself, it's time to let it go there. I hope everybody's having a great day. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch everybody in the next build through episode. See you there.